Clouds are already starting to move into the area. Rain's going to move in tonight and into tomorrow. But first, it is the new year and 2020 is officially here. So let's recap 2019 really quick. Now, last year was quite the weather year across the Delta. Greenville saw nearly 80 inches of rain, which is about 2 feet above average. The highest temperature of 100 degrees recorded back in the September scorch on September 8th. Lowest temperature of 17 set back in November 13th, which wasn't that long ago. And snowfall, just a trace, which was, of course, back in December. That was all the craze during that week. And Greenwood, 70.8 inches of rain, nearly 20 inches above normal. Highest temperature was 101 degrees. Actually had several days of triple-digit heat in Greenwood, September 18th, and then the lowest temperature of 16 degrees set back on November 13th, which has been our coldest day of 2019. Now we're moving forward and actually starting off pretty quiet across the country from East Coast to West Coast, but our next system now starting to form into the Gulf Coast, moving along the Texas shoreline. That will gradually move into our area this evening into tonight and spread a bunch of rain heading into the day tomorrow. And temperatures are pretty cold this morning, so grab that jacket. You know, probably got some new jackets in here from Christmas and all the holidays. So put those to use because we're in the low 30s to upper 30s this morning. 37 in Greenwood, 38 in Greenville. And again, the radar actually pretty quiet. Some showers starting to come into eastern Texas. This flash flood watch has been issued for much of the Delta. You can see this a little more clearly from about East Mississippi into more than half of the Delta. The only counties really not in this watch, are actually Bolivar, Coahoma, Quitman, Panola, Tallahatchie County under an aerial flood advisory. Southeastern Arkansas just on the outside of this. So anywhere you see these light greens, that's going to be the best chance for any flash flooding tomorrow. 3 to 5 inches of rain, and even some locations will see more. And I think the heaviest of rain probably going to set up near Yazoo City, Kosciuszko, and Jackson. And you'll be able to see this in just a second on our future tracker. For the most part today, just going to keep those clouds, but by 9 o'clock, showers start to stream in from the south across northern Louisiana, gradually moving into the Delta by 11 o'clock. And then during the overnight hours, heavy rain starts to spread all the way across the region from Clarksdale down to Vicksburg and Jackson. And throughout the day on Thursday, just round after round of heavy rain. And right now, it looks like the heaviest rain is actually going to set up anywhere from Meridian to about Yazoo City. So the southern portions of the Delta likely going to see the heaviest rain if you're traveling down towards Jackson as well. But that's not to say that this can't shift a couple of miles to the north and really cover Greenville and Greenwood. Nonetheless, there's going to be a lot of rain out there. Just depends on where the heaviest falls. That's where the most issues will arise. But again, this is going to persist through much of the day. A couple of breaks here or there are possible, but for the most part tomorrow, it's just going to rain buckets and buckets. By the day on Friday, start to clear out. Most of the showers are actually going to be to the east of I-55, a light sprinkle or two left, and then gradually clearing throughout the day. And again, that flash flood watch is in effect, which means flash flooding going to be possible anywhere from Natchez and portions of eastern Louisiana up into Alabama, including much of the Delta, especially about south of Highway 82. It's going to be the best chance of any flooding. Still 1 to 3 inches outside of that flooding potential, so still quite a bit of rain is going to fall across the entire southeast. And again, today, high of around 55 degrees, increasing clouds. It's already pretty cloudy out there, and the winds are going to start to pick up from the south at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Becoming gusty overnight, gusts as high as 20 miles per hour possible. That rain's going to start to spread across the Delta, especially after about midnight, lows around 50 degrees. Winds are going to continue to be pretty gusty throughout the day tomorrow from the southeast at 6 to 12 miles per hour. And again, the flash flood watch will go into effect tomorrow morning and persist through much of the day into Friday afternoon. And then by 12 o'clock on Friday, that will be allowed to expire. Again, widespread rain, 3 to 5 inches, some locations even more. So keep that in mind for your Thursday commutes. Quite a bit of rain going to be out there. Could cause some issues on low-lying areas. I know a lot of the Delta is actually pretty flat, so keep that in mind tomorrow. Also could see some minor river flooding as well. But fortunately, looks like the sunshine's going to return and we're going to have a chance to dry out as we head into the first weekend of 2020.